Привіт усім, з вами Малі. І сьогодні ми продовжимо шукати чортову зграю нарешті. В попередній серії ми трохи відволіклись на другорядні завдання в мисковицях. А тепер спробуємо знайти Матуша митника. Ну, Ріхтар сказав, що він повинен стояти десь на дорозі і перепиняти нас і збирати королівське мито в лапках. То винахідливий розбійник. Так, крім того, казав, що пограбував він когось нещодавно і потрібно нам забрати книжку. А, це був майстер-ілюмінатор, точно. А, от вона. От це місце. Підняти тіло, обікрасти, це нам не потрібно.
If Matthew is rampaging round here, this could be his work.
Так. А, он цей мішок, який мені не сподобався, до речі, воно не стоять.
They didn't even take everything.
Генрі теж постарається. Підбере, що залишилось яблучка. До речі, бажано передягнутися. Це нам знадобиться. Так, яблучко звідси не можна взяти. Так. Яблучко ще одне. Як з капустою було.
Looks like the apples were too heavy, but the trail looks promising.
Ага, доріженька. Але доріженькою ми побіжимо пізніше, бо вони там стояли біля дороги, там вже було видно. Табір ми точно знаємо де. Так як в нас є картограф, аж сюди потрібно йти. Насправді так далеко не варто йти, щоб його знайти.
Praise be Jesus Christ, young man. I'm sorry to bother you, but I must stop you for a moment. Can I have a word?
Who are you, anyway? What do you want?
I am a royal customs collector, and you have
Королівський
to pay
Митар.
your duty.
What duty?
The king's duty. Now come here and don't delay. Well,
О, добряче їх тут. Ну,
allow me
привіт.
to introduce myself. I'm Matthew, the king's chief customs collector. I collect dues on trading routes.
Броня в нього така.
I've been looking for you.
Is that so? Why would that be?
The Dry Devil sent me.
That old bastard is still alive. I thought he'd been executed a long time ago.
He's free again, thanks to us. He's getting his old band together. So they
Тож
sent me
послали
looking for
за
you.
тобою.
That's so very sweet of him. So he whistles and I should come running to him like a good boy.
So, you don't want to come back then?
For the record, I have nothing against the devil. But I don't want to stick my neck out for fuck all anymore. I'm doing well for myself as my own master. The past is past.
Don't you miss the Devil's Pack? Kubienka is still talking about the old days.
I like to think of them sometimes too, but
Але зовсім не сумую.
none of them really know why they're with the devil anyway. Most of them just don't have anything else to do. If the devil reigns, they would just drink themselves to death or kill each other. At least I know what I want.
And you're content with robbing poor souls by the road?
Ah, you are quite wrong there. I'm a customs collector, and it's still better than being with the devil.
Звичайний крадій, я не стану тебе вмовляти.
The Devil and Zizka have a higher purpose. We fight for our rightful king.
How? Like capturing nobles and them demanding money for their release? We gutted their people, and they gutted us. But only the devil got the money and the glory. What the fuck is noble about that?
Maybe you're right.
How'd you get involved with the devil anyway? Didn't it occur to you that you could be more than his human shield?
It's complicated.
No brat has ever said, when I grow up, I want to be a mean old
Лихого
bastard
старого
stockbody.
виродка.
But somehow, a whole bunch of us ended up being just that. One lost cause after another. What led you to the devil?
Помста, обов'язок, пошук пригод.
I'm looking for the people who murdered my family. Someone like the devil could help me with that.
In that case, he's your man. He has a long arm. Many are afraid of him. Rightly so.
So you're not rejoining the devil? That's your final word?
Aye.
I'll let him know.
Well, maybe not the very last word. Since you're already here, did you pay the duty?
What are you talking about?
Якесь ще мита.
What duty?
What do you think? To the king! I am his majesty.
А якого короля?
Aye. And I'm Emperor Charles.
So where's the payment? A royal customs collector's time is precious.
What
От
customs
якби
collector?
не намагались
You're just a
пограбувати,
bandit.
Peace all difference. Those who have, give. Those who don't, take.
і не погрожував, або приєднався, або не погрожував. Ну, можна відмовитись, але 1000, нічого собі. От то в нього губа.
I've had enough of you. Let's settle this like real men.
Не тебе до
You're not coming
справжнього
back anyway.
пеклу.
So it's no loss.
Who the hell? I've been waiting for you.
Воу. Оточують.
Wanker! Do it!
Так. Ну,
I'm all yours!
ну, одягнені вони не дуже.
You want to try me?
Оці двоє тільки. Сам Митар. А міг би просто Генрі відпустити. Ось тому я і взяв завдання в Ріхтаржа. Бо тут просто не було сенсу з ними. А так книжечку забрали. Так, тоді що ж? Так, книжечку заберемо. Де вона там? До речі, її варто спочатку прочитати. О, там довго годин 7. Напевно, потрібно дочитати якраз зараз вечір. До ночі і прочитаємо. Тоді через секунду перемістимось в його табір. Глянемо, що там взагалі є. Так, і можливо, трошки розвідаємо. Тут нічого такого немає. Якщо щось буде, то відновлю запис. Так, а поки до табору. Секунда. Секунда пройшла. Ось і табір. І вони, напевно, прямо всією ватагою до нас вийшли. Бо я тут абсолютно нікого не бачу. Так вони погано влаштувалися. Щось є цікаве чи не дуже. Сильний відвар з ромашки. Замок. Стоп. Дійствує очко рис. Ну, влаштувались точно непогано. Ну що ж, здається, все. Нічого особливо тут цікавого. Так, у нас там назбирались якісь вже очки рис. Я дивлюсь. Геракл. Хай буде. О, повстали з мертвих 2. Так, виживання 30, тобто вже це по максимуму. Крадійство ще досить таки мало. Межі миттєво без міні-гри. І ніхто це не трактує як злочин. Ага, цікаво. На чверть швидше. Порушник закону. Буде це. Так, і біголіруч з'явилася нова. Костолом. Так. Так. Тоді тут усе. Порозвідуємо ті місця полювань всілякі. Я не певен, що тут десь є щось цікаве. Але якщо буде, я відновлю запис, а якщо не буде, тоді зранку віддамо книгу Ріхтаржу. Так, тоді через секунду або там, або ні. Секунда. Секунда пройшла, ранок, мисковиці. І поряд з нами Ріхтарж. Книжка вже прочитана вночі. Де вон там? Рідкісна книга з Седлеця. Прогрес 100%. Нам вона більше не потрібна. Подивіться на цього жартівника. А, ми ж його відкликали.
If you don't want to sit behind bars for a few days, you'd better think twice before joking around like that next time.
I have the book the collector stole.
Lad, you have no idea how happy you just made me. And what about the collector? Do I understand correctly that he is taken care of?
Yes. The collector is dead, and his band broken up. The villagers have nothing to fear now.
Oh, if it were only that easy.
Але все одно дякую.
They'll certainly sleep better now. And about that reward. Here are the groschen promised from the monastery. And I've added a little from my own pocket for taking care of that scoundrel.
Thank you, bailiff.
Цікаво, куди він книгу подіне. Так, і активності ще пов'язані з мисковицями. І безпосередньо пов'язані з табором Сигізмунда. Так, вхід тут, я так розумію, не з одного боку. Тоді через секунду десь тут перемістимось, роздивимось уже табір повністю. В лопатовиці поки не ліземо. Я думаю, що буде пов'язане з ними завдання. Тоді через секунду коло табору Сигізмунда. Секунда пройшла, ми перед табором Сигізмунда. Сподіваюсь, нікого, хто пізнає Генрі, тут не буде. Фон Бергова, фон Ауліца чи Еріка. Іштван його вже не розпізнає.
Where do you think you're going?
Into the camp,
Десь ти
of course.
зібрався.
Oh, aye. They can't wait to see you. Look here. No strangers are allowed in. So turn around and sod off back to the pile of dung you crawled out of.
The Miskovitz blacksmith sent me with some horseshoes. He said they'd come in handy in the camp.
All right, you can go in. but no messing about.
Все так просто. Знайшли Сигізмундів табір. Польова капличка. Зганяти емоції.
What's a priest doing in a military camp?
Whatever he can, my son. Whatever he can.
Do you serve mass like other priests?
I serve Mass and give blessings just like my brothers in churches and parishes. I can also officiate at marriages and administer last rites. I reckon you can guess which is more common here.
Do you care for the wounded? Priests and monks do that sometimes, don't they?
Nothing like that. We have blacksmiths and bathmaids for
Ковалі і
that here.
лазнярки.
And if something happens to the nobles, we have good surgeons. And then there's that learned foreigner. Bah!
Who's the foreigner?
His name is Musa, and he says he
Але що прибув
comes
з Африки.
ex-Africa. You can't miss him. He's as different from us as a man can be.
Does something seem strange about him to you?
That foreigner may understand medicine, but he worships a
Поклоняється
foreign
чужому
god.
богові.
He prays to him on the ground several times a day. He doesn't drink ale, only rarely eats meat, yet he can't keep his eyes off our women.
Do you take part in the fighting?
Vivere militare est, but no.
А,
I'm a
капелан.
chaplain, not a warrior. But no matter if you're a beggar or a lord, there's no way to escape the horrors. And in a place like this, it's easy for people to forget about God, or at least start to doubt.
Do you serve King Sigismund directly?
I serve our Lord, but the king
Але
sometimes
король іноді
calls on
кличе,
me
щоб
for
посповідатись.
What could the king possibly have to confess?
You don't actually expect me to tell you that, do you? That's between me, the king, et Domine Noster. God be with you.
Цікаво. Ось тут ще є завдання. Томаш із коліна.
I heard you have some work for a blacksmith.
I do. But you'd have to manage more than pounding iron with a hammer. How important is it for you when working to not get dirty?
Мої руки давно вже брудні.
Let's just say I sometimes get a little dirt under my nails, if you get my meaning.
Very good. Let's cut to the chase then. I need you to bring me something, so that the owner of that thing does not notice you have borrowed it. Interested?
First, I want to know exactly what you want me to do.
As I said, I need you to bring me something,
Ніхто не повинен про це знати, ніхто не повинен побачити.
and nobody must see you.
Yeah, I understand that. But what do I have to get, and from where?
Basan, one of the human dogs around here, has recently acquired a very lovely sword. It's called the Absolver. He got it as ransom for some knight he took captive during the conquest of Kuttenberg. You yourself must admit that such a weapon has no business
Не
being
може
in the
потрапити
filthy
в брудних
paws of
лап
those
язичників.
pagans. When they don't even know how to use it. Now if I had a sword like that...
Так він же ж побачити може, вони ж в одному таборі.
But humans aren't pagans.
What are you saying?
I'm telling you. They're Christians, just like you and me. Did you ever speak with them?
Do you think I understand their tongue? And that doesn't change anything anyway. I want that sword and that's the end of it.
So what do you need a blacksmith for?
You know, I'd hate for Basan to notice his sword is gone. Can you imagine what that cumin vermin would do to me? But if you could get a good look at it, you could bring it to me and leave Basan with a replica.
A replica?
Of course. Made of some soft iron, with coloured glass instead of gemstones. Just for looks. Basan won't notice the difference anyway. What do you say?
Цікава робота.
Fine. I'm in. Where can I find this Basan?
Here in the camp, naturally. You'll go to the tournament enclosure, and on the left, behind it, you'll find his tent. It's white with green trim along the top.
That sounds fairly easy.
That may be, but you don't need to dawdle. Run along and watch out for Basan. Take care, sir.
Цікаво навіть. Так.
Would you help me out? I'm looking for someone.
That depends. Who are you looking for?
Victoria, a girl from Miskovitz. They send her up here with goods from the smithy.
You'll have to ask the blacksmith. The smithy is opposite the entrance in the upper part of the camp. If you don't see it, you'll hear it at least.
Принаймні
You
почуєш.
can't miss the banging of the hammer.
Thanks a lot. I'll ask him.
See you later, my friend.
Так. І хто тут є ще? Алхімік. Може щось цікаве буде. Майстер-стрілець. Поговоримо тут з усіма. Питань. А, до речі, от і він.
Christ almighty. Are you alright, sir?
Ну
Here
ось,
we go again.
знову.
It's just that you look...
Muscular, wise, wealthy.
I'm sorry, sir. I just wasn't expecting it. I didn't mean it badly.
I know very well what you meant. I have had this conversation at least 100 times. Have you never heard of Prester John or the Christian kingdom of Aksum?
Yes. Our parish priest talked about that.
Парафіяний священник
then.
розказував.
How the people in those stories are described.
Цікаво.
Not exactly like you. Am I right?
But I thought that was just...
So you see, it is not. Musa of Mali is my name. Scholar, explorer, and physician. I run the camp infirmary.
my name is Henry, sir.
Welcome then, Henry. Do you need anything?
You said you're an explorer.
I did indeed. From Timbuktu, I went to Holy Mecca. From the Emirate of Granada to Venice. And from there to the court of Sultan
Ого, то він,
Bayezid
добряче,
the
так
Uzbeks,
поподорожував.
until I ended up at the court of King Sigismund.
Where is this Mali? And what's it like?
Similar to your country, yet completely different. You mine silver, we gold. But in our country, it would never happen that we allow foreigners into our mines. Overall, it is safer in our country. Nobody will waylay you on your journey. And we treat women with greater respect and set great store by learning.
That's not all that bad here, though, is it?
I admit that there are some things I envy you for. Like what you can do with stone.
What is Mecca like? I've heard people from all over the world go there.
Mainly followers of the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad. Praise be his name. But the journey is dangerous. I was robbed and arrived in the city as a pauper. Fortunately, I was helped by a couple of my compatriots. But even so, I did not spend long there. Let us say that I was foolish then, and foreign customs took me by surprise. I went to Cairo, where I learned geography and law, so that I would be better prepared the next time. But I never went back to Mecca.
Why not?
I would rather not talk about this, my friend. All I can say is that there are a few rich men with
Зрозуміло.
beautiful wives who I do not want to meet again.
You were in Granada? Where is that?
Go west from here until you reach the sea, then south to a place called Peninsula Iberica. But I would not go there if I were you. The magnificent Alhambra Palace is forbidden to Christians like you. It is a pity in any case. Such a beautiful and rich country, yet bathed in so much blood.
Blood?
Yes. Sultan Muhammad must constantly repel attacks from the north. That is why I started studying physics, in fact. I wanted to make an impression on the Sultan because swords and cannons are not for me. Let others cut off heads. I can sew them back on again.
Where is
Шити
Venice?
назад.
You do not know, my friend? Educate yourself a little. It is not far from here, on the other side of the Alps. Remember that learning is like a garden. If you do not tend it, it cannot bear fruit. Venice is an incredible city that floats on the sea. like a huge stone ship. People from all over the world go there to trade. I help them as a translator, especially for Christian envoys from Ethiopia on pilgrimage to Rome. If only you could have seen their glorious arrival in the city. Their processions stretched from the port to the city center, and they had live lepers to give to the king of Venice. But I did not stay long. I, who was accustomed to the Sultan's court, being asked to live among sailors, out of the question.
How did you come to be with the Osmonds?
By complete chance. In Venice, I joined an expedition that was heading to India, but we were attacked by pirates. Fortunately, I was saved by Sultan Bayezid's warship. Though it did not seem like good fortune at the time, you must understand that there are not many of my countrymen among the Osmonds. The last time was probably in the days of Mousa, but the Sultan soon found out that I had lived among Europeans, and I could talk to all the envoys who came there, so I became useful.
So why didn't you stay there?
Because we were about to be overwhelmed by the Golden Horde, led by the butcher named Timur. I had quite enough of war in Granada, so when envoys from Hungary came to the Sultan, I managed to persuade them to take me away with them.
What's Sigismund's court like?
I would also like to know that, my friend, but I am stuck here. One would think that the king would value physicians and sages who have traveled the world, but no. He did not even make me his personal physician. He prefers to trust your quacks and sent me here.
It's reckless to speak about Sigismund like that.
I do not think so, my friend, since it is unlikely you will ever get a chance to complain to him.
And how do you like Bohemia?
Do you want to hear the truth? Or should I praise
Чи мені
it?
розхвалювати її до небес?
The truth. You don't need to spare my feelings.
Then, all I can say is that this muddy hill is about the only thing I have seen of your country.
І він не справив на
That has
мене
not made much
особливого
of an impression
враження.
on me. But there is still time. Perhaps I will have the good fortune to see more beautiful sights.
Why did you leave your country of birth?
That is a very personal question, and we are not that well acquainted yet. Forgive me, but I would rather not talk about it. Not now, at least.
I'm new to the camp. Could you show me around? If you don't have too much work, that is.
Well, I suppose it will be all right
Цікаво.
if I am not here for a while. At least I can practice your language. You use some strange phrases, you know, but that does not matter now. Let us go.
Зараз походимо, все покаже, розкаже.
So, as you have no doubt realized, this is my infirmary. One part for operating on the wounded, another for the sick, my alchemist bench, tub of water, nothing out of the ordinary. Come on, let us walk outside. I am sorry that I cannot show you more, but I am sure you understand that there is not much to see. One is almost ashamed to call it an infirmary. Do you not think?
That's true. I thought King Sigismund would take better care of his wounded men.
Unfortunately for them, my friend, I suppose he has bigger problems than keeping his army healthy and fighting fit.
He's lucky he sent an expert like you here, though.
Good boy.
Was that praise?
Це була
or
похвала
an
чи образа?
I cannot tell. I do not think it fortunate in any case. Someone with my knowledge, and all I do is treat diarrhea and broken bones.
A camp like this is a waste of your abilities. An uneducated orderly could take care of the handful of sick people here.
And you would like to take over from me? Hmm? I could find another job, though it is true that you do not seem to be any great sage. I suppose you do not know what a real infirmary should look like. But do not worry. There are more cheerful places in the camp. I'm
Щось
sure
припаде
something
до
will take
душі.
your fancy. This part of the camp is mainly for humans. So if you are looking for one, he will be either here or near the bathhouse. We will take a look there too. Do not worry. Over there is the pen where they used to have toilets, until the captains banned them. But that is a long story. Speaking of the captains here, do you know who's in charge overall?
I've no idea.
You should put that right there. What if you come across one of the commanders and bump into him by mistake? He might have your back flayed by a cane. I would not like to have to stitch you back together. The camp as a whole is run by Sir Grozab or Borumlaka. That is a
Невідомий
village
хтось.
somewhere in Transylvania, as far as I know. He is an interesting man, I'm sure. But he has a lot of trouble with the camp. So he tends to be, as you say.
Схильний бути сварливим.
You're always welcome here.
Then there are the humans who are commanded in battle by Cheritan. You will not meet him very often. He often has meetings with the king himself in Седлеця. He is not a very cheerful man, but he seems a fair-minded commander to me. And he is an outstanding archer, it seems. How about you and archery, my friend?
Well, I don't want to boast, but I'm a pretty good archer. I would happily take on your Cheriton.
Really? That sounds like a spectacle that I would perhaps even pay to watch. Perhaps, although I successfully avoid weapons. I have to admit that archery is not just a skill. It is an art. Well, there is enough of that. What were we talking about?
You were telling me about the commanders here.
Ah, yes. The camp. As I said, Sir Grozab commands the camp. Cheritan commands the battle.
А, то Половецький командує в бою навіть.
Dietrich Katz with his Prague artillery regiment. It is a pity you will not be staying for longer. Dietrich is good to talk to, if he is not drinking too much. And over there is our bathhouse. It is not a sight for sore eyes, my friend. I mean, the women, of course. Not this filthy place. Ah, a man should keep reminding himself that zina, what you call fornication, is a shameful deed, opening the road to other evils. By the way, what about you and women, my friend?
Well, there's one here I think about. But I'd rather not talk about that.
Why?
You're always
Ти
welcome
боїшся,
here.
що вкраду?
Steal her from you?
No, it's not that, but... Well, I'm still not sure if she likes me as much as I like her.
I am sure she does. You will see. That is the way of the world. Our Lord Allah, Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, creates us in pairs and grants us love in our hearts, so that we may love another.
So are you married, sir? Since you say how wonderful it is.
No, not yet. What woman would want to spend her life traveling? But being single does not permit sinning with any girl who takes your fancy.
Пам'ятай про
Remember
це.
that. Fortunately, a man can help himself in his hour of need. At least if he thereby prevents a worse sin. By the way, your chosen one. Is she pretty?
Now, to hell with beauty. She's kind and she likes me. That's the main thing.
Ah, you have chosen wisely, my friend. So, in this part of the camp, you see the tents of various mercenaries from Germany,
Усі, хто
Poland,
приїхав набивати
In
кишені.
short, everyone who came to fill their pockets. You can have items repaired by the smith, and if you're hungry, the kitchen is over there. The food will please you more than me, I think, treating meat in that way. I simply cannot eat it. Do you know where the food is truly great? In Granada. So much fruit, sweet pastries, fish. In one banquet, the cooks use more spices than your entire country in a year.
You've been to Granada?
Greetings
In the
to
court
you
of
two.
Sultan Muhammad VII himself. That is where I became a physician. That was when Granada was attacked by Martin Yanez de la Barbuda, and I did not want to die in some battle. So I found a safer way to be useful. You know, I have done a lot of traveling, my friend. From Timbuktu to Mecca. And
Так,
from
це вже він
Granada to
розказував.
Venice. And now, here. But nowhere has the food been worse than here.
Oh, what do you dislike about the food here so much?
I hope I have not offended you. It is not your fault, really. How can a cook make something good when no pepper, cinnamon, grains
Немає
of
спецій
paradise?
взагалі.
Rohi, but your country is beautiful, all the same. And up here is where Katz's company of Parge artillerymen are billeted, to the great displeasure of everyone else in the camp. I must say, you can see why. It is the best spot. Right
Найкраще
next to the
місце.
captains. And when it rains, All the filth runs downhill to the Cumans and mercenaries areas. Here is the pillory. May Allah, the compassionate, ensure you never end up in it. And if you go around the hill, you will come to the camp shooting range. I recommend visiting it. The Cumans must be born with a bow in their hands. But I will not escort you that far, my friend. I do not like to leave the infirmary unattended for long. Alaka Anben.
І все, так?
I saw an arena in the camp. When will there be a tournament?
Firstly, I would not call it a tournament.
Бездумною
Rather,
рубаниною.
mindless hacking. Not even a chogan is so terrible. And, to answer your question, there will not be any. The commanders wisely banned them.
Why did they ban the tourneys?
Because it went too far. Instead of matching skills, people settled scores with each other. They killed each other from rage and also from boredom. Since the tournament was banned, I have a lot less work.
Значно рідше доводиться лікувати переломи.
What did you mean by mindless hacking? It's a tourney, isn't it?
Merely dumb violence for its own sake. It is not chivalrous like Furisia.
What does that mean? Furisia?
Furisia, the skill set of an Arab warrior. Where I come from, every fighter must be able to ride a horse and take care of its injuries and illnesses. In addition, he should also be able to hold his own when fighting with a spear and a sword. And of course, excel in archery. And above all, he must not be a coward, but on the contrary, an honorable man.
Furisia sounds to me like the chivalry of every good knight. Maybe with the exception of that horse medicine of yours.
Really?
But a good Christian knight should also know how to dance, play chess, and write poetry.
Very interesting. It is a pity.
Ходу на таких
I
натрапляю
have
не
not met
часто.
many like that. Those are all true wisdoms. Also in the name of Allah.
What's that chogan then?
A riding game. Very hard and dangerous. Two teams of riders with wooden mallets try to get a leather ball into the opponent's goal. Whoever does so more times wins.
And what's so dangerous about that?
When the mallet lands on your head. In any case, nothing teaches you how to ride a horse better than Shogun.
Так, все. З ним поговорили. Так, меч. Меч. Угу. Тоді розпитаємо про Вікторку. Так, ми тут і були. Стіл алхіміка. Ага, майстер-стрілець. Ще поговоримо з ним, напевно. Добре, тоді спочатку розпитаємо. Через секунду там. Секунда прийшла, знайшов я коваля. Хоча тут, лабіринт насправді десь заплутався.
Does the name Victoria mean anything to you?
No, should it?
She's a girl from Miskovitz. I heard she comes up here to sell things.
Ah, I know who you mean. Aye. There's a girl who shows up here every now and again. I'm no good with names, but Victoria sounds familiar.
Who did she know best around here?
She got along with the merchants, but I'd say she fancied Black the most.
Who?
A soldier from the provisioning unit. I'd say her business dealings were more of an excuse to meet with him.
Where can I find this soldier Black?
He's lying in the infirmary. He's got gut ache, and you can hear him howling halfway across the camp.
Thanks. I'll go and look for him.
Так.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Глянути, що в нього є. Може щось цікаве. О, підкови. Так. А наше... Так, а в нас це є.
Let's talk about the...
Well, I was
was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Можна повивчати відразу ці півкови. Половецька шашка. Подивимося, що тут якийсь цікавий рецепт буде. Так, нам куди потрібно? До Чорного і глянути на меч Басана. Крім того, можна подивитися, що є ще в бронника, в магазині тут. Так, добре, тоді через секунду в лазареті коло Чорного. Секунда. Секунда пройшла. Ми знову в лазареті, звідки починали. Чорний.
Are you the one they call black?
Зараз радше зелений.
Just now.
But I need to talk to you.
And I need something for the pain. Can't you see I'm barely breathing here? Krova, I feel like I'll burst.
Tell me exactly what's wrong with you.
My belly hurts. It's killing me. It's as if I'll burst at any moment or give birth to a calf. It's from the fucking pig swill they give us to eat here.
Maybe. Does it hurt when I press here?
Yes! I feel it here. Here. Oh!
It's no wonder. Your stomach's blown up like a bellows. You must have eaten
З'їсти
something
щось
really
дуже-дуже
bad.
погане.
We put some mushrooms someone found in the woods into the stew. Oh. Fuck.
It's obvious. You've eaten poisonous mushrooms. If you want relief, you need an antidote. The sooner the better.
But I can barely move. Oh, please. Bring it here to me.
I don't have anything for you yet. Keep clenching your teeth.
Teeth? It's my arse I have to clench. Hurry up. Oh, the pain.
Так, нам, виходить, потрібно шлункове зілля. І для цього потрібно буде їхати аж в Сухдол. Так, ну тоді ще глянемо майстра-стрільця. Що нам там розкажуть, чи там звичайне змагання, чи може якийсь можна виклик влаштувати. І тоді таки поїдемо в Сухдол. Швиденько. Тут скриньки ближче ніде немає.
You're a Cuman, aren't you? Where'd you learn our language so well?
I used to accompany merchants who rode from here up north to Germany. I earned some good money and picked up a lot of it along the way.
And why'd you stop?
Those merchants sold goods they came by, well, dishonestly. And they got found out eventually. But I got lucky in the end. I'm good with a bow. So they gave me a choice. The gallows or the army. It wasn't a hard choice.
I'd like to compete at archery.
Your first time, eh? I don't remember your face from any previous contests. What's it to be? Longbow or crossbow?
Maybe longbow?
All right. So, what do you feel up to? Want to compete with beginners,
Ну
advanced
все
archers, or
стандартне,
masters?
не цікаво.
Of course, it's tougher against masters.
Я думав, може
You
якийсь
can win
турнір
more.
тут буде.
You know what? Maybe it wasn't the best idea ever. I don't really feel like competing.
No matter. Some other time.
Так, єдине, що може він щось продає цікаве.
Show me your wares.
Пробивна стріла. Ну, відповідно, тільки стріли. Можна купити у нього. Там буде по максимуму.
Thank you, sir. and come again.
Так, тоді ми вже побачили всіх. Ніхто особливо нічого цікавого не сказав. Лазнярка тільки сказала, що люблять більше панів. Але там нічого цікавого. Так, і залишився в нас меч, який ми, напевно, оглянемо потім якось іншим разом. І все-таки збігати в сухдол, взяти те шлункове зілля. Добре, через секунду тоді біля лазарету уже з зіллям. Секунда пройшла, і так вийшло, що ми в Мисковицях, а не в таборі, бо ми забули один з доказів взяти в хаті Вікторки.
Oregano, parsley leaves, and... Those are the herbs midwives collect. In such quantity, these herbs would do more harm than good.
От, власне, і кров звідки, скоріш за все. Так, тоді через секунду таки в таборі. Секунда пройшла. Інфірмарій. В таборі Сигізмунда. Вилікувати
Still hasn't got
вояка.
better.
Not in the slightest. Don't you have anything for the pain? I'll take anything.
I have something for you that should work. Drink it.
Шлункове зілля.
Thank you. Oh, I can feel it bubbling and gurgling inside me.
Well, are you better now?
Not yet.
To look at you, I'd say you're as fit as a fiddle.
Ти як буряк.
You're not as white as you were, Black.
I still feel like I got run over by a team of oxen, though. It'll be all right once I get a good meal in me. So, what did you want?
It's about Victoria, the girl from Miskovitz.
Christ almighty. That woman won't leave me alone. Now she sent someone to try and change my mind?
No, Victoria didn't send me. I'm looking for her. She's gone missing.
What? What do you mean, missing?
But that's not all. I was at her house, and...
What? Tell me!
От, вагітна, але дитини не
I think
хоче.
Victoria is pregnant, but she doesn't want to keep the child. I found some herbs at her house
От,
that are
тут
used
це,
for
власне, потрібен був цей речовий
getting rid of the
доказ.
baby.
My God, I thought she was making it up about the baby. You know, to get me to...
I don't think she was lying. That would be one coincidence too many.
But those herbs, she can't do that.
I found a knife and a pool of blood on the floor.
I didn't do anything to her. You saw with your own eyes how sick I was.
You didn't do anything to her? Do you mean besides having a bit of fun and then shitting all over her?
Do you think she did something to herself?
If that was her blood, she's in serious trouble.
Good God in heaven.
That's all I found out.
She often said she didn't know what she'd do if I left. But I thought it was just the kind of thing girls say.
Well, what were you expecting? She's already in a tough situation, and you just made it worse. Get off your ass and do something.
I can't just prance right out of the camp. Unlike you. Not far from here to the east, there's a spot we used to meet. A small clearing in the forest, where there's a pair of big birches. She might be there.
Good. I'll look there. But I'm doing it for her, not for you. Got it?
I know. But bring her a message from me. Tell her I promise to take care of her and the little one. We'll manage somehow. But I won't leave her all alone.
But how are you going to do that? You're a soldier in the
Так,
service of
солдат
the
на службі
crown.
в короля,
The
інакше
army can pack up
дезертиром
and move
буде.
somewhere else at any moment.
She could be here. There's nothing keeping her in the village. She'd find work here. I'd make sure she had a good life.
All right. If I find her, I'll try and convince her.
Ну, враховуючи, як до неї відносяться в селі, то, можливо, це і непоганий варіант. Митися не вийде. Так, і де ж вона? Угу. Тут неподалік. Добре, тоді через секунду там. Секунда пройшла, вон хтось стоїть на віддаленні, це тут в лісі. Коло вовків. От звідки назва завдання.
There are two birches here, and I reckon that must be Victoria.
Where bird song calls you to bed.
You're Victoria, right?
And who are you?
No one important. Well, it all started like this. I was supposed to bring you some horseshoes, but then...
I'm not interested in any damn horseshoes.
Wait, though. In short, I'm Henry. Black sent me to talk to you.
Коротше, ще коротше.
Oh, and so did Martha from Miskovitz. They're worried something happened to you because you vanished all of a sudden. I'll accompany you back home. All right?
I don't want to go back there. Nothing good ever happened to me in that house. I want to stay with my Black. Where is he? Why didn't he come himself?
Because he's lying in the infirmary. But you don't need to worry. He'll be all right soon. I know what happened to you. I was at your house and saw, well, everything. I'm sorry, but this is no solution.
You have no idea what's going on. You don't know me at all.
Then tell me what happened. Maybe I can help you somehow. After all, talking about it will help you feel better. Things aren't as bad as they seem.
Well, you already know that me and Black used to meet. But he changes his mind like the wind. First he says he wants to be with me, then that he's a soldier of the king and serving him as his priority. There's gossip in the village that I'm the camp whore who'll sleep with anyone for a handful of grain. Whenever I left to go up there, they'd shout at me not to come
Не,
back.
тобто
And then I
село
found out that
не варіант.
I'm with child.
And that blood on the floor in your house?
I was desperate. I picked some herbs to make a decoction to get rid of it, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. So I said to myself, I'd rather die with my child than kill it and go on living.
So you cut yourself?
Yes, with a knife. I cut myself once or twice, but once I felt the pain and saw the blood, I came to my senses. I wiped off the blood with an apron and my skirt, but it was everywhere. I couldn't bear to look at it, so I ran away.
Ну, вона і правда
Here.
трохи дивна.
Black is the father of your child.
Of course. The villagers think I sleep with half the camp, but it can't be anyone else's but his, as God as my witness.
Thanks for confiding in me. You've had a difficult time.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. Please tell me what you know about my Black.
Краще забудь про нього, він пообіцяв, що про тебе подбає.
Well, Black has manned up and promised he'll take care of you. That is, both of you.
Really? And I was beginning to worry he'd forgotten about me. Or worse, I've already lost one man in life. If another one left me, I'd think I was cursed.
You aren't. I'm certain. Life is complicated sometimes. That's just the way it is. But it looks like you'll
Ну,
have a
такий
happy
собі.
ending.
I won't have to live hand to mouth anymore and do the worst jobs imaginable. Maybe I'll finally have a family.
I wish you all the best. May God be with you.
And with you too, Henry. Thank you.
Ну, ще були варіанти відправити її в чортове лігво. Ну і спробувати відправити назад. Але насправді це абсолютно нічого не міняє, тут тільки кінець завдання, то немає те сенсу. Все, завдання виконано. Не знаю, можна спробувати ще з Чорним раз поговорити. Але я сумніваюся, що він щось цікаве скаже. Тоді, напоки все. В таборі в нас ще залишилось завдання вкрасти меч, але це вже буде в наступній серії. А на поки все. Дякую за увагу. Бережіть себе.